Okay, awesome. So I'm removing Snable, I'm removing Sweena, and I'm removing myself in three, two.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the H2 edition of Westcon Comstore's Imagine Middle East 2021 virtual conference. My name is Tushar Chawla, and I'm the Group Business Manager at Westcon Comstore. Imagine Middle East is a 2-day, fully virtual and interactive experience where vendors and industry experts from across the globe will present an exciting and comprehensive agenda. You will be able to learn about the range of value-added services and digital distribution platforms offered by Westcon Comstore that revolve around our unique Edge framework. Keeping in mind the relevance of digital transformation as the fuel to success in today's evolving digital world, this edition of Imagine Middle East will be following the theme of building a bolder future through digital transformation. During the COVID 19 pandemic, schools, hospitals, businesses, and governments have depended on technological innovation more than ever before to keep their operations afloat. As nations work to rebuild and re navigate the global economy, recovery plans must focus on creating jobs, investing in infrastructure, and driving innovation with sustainability at the very core. We have a once in a generation opportunity to bolster our economies so that industries can keep pace with rapidly changing technologies and are more resilient in the future crises. Our collective success depends on the public and private sector's ability to keep up with the never ending journey in that digital transformation. As per a detailed study done by Deloitte, digitally mature companies, that is, companies that have digital strategy and infrastructure embedded in all the parts of their business, are more resilient and agile in a crisis. They also perform better financially. And there are few crucial areas in which we can lay the foundation of long term resilience to crisis. Through the sessions during today and tomorrow, we will be exploring how, along with our vendors, we can help you provide the right tools for your customers to harness the power of digital transformation. Imagine Middle East event seeks to explore new opportunities to grow your business by understanding what the future holds for enterprises, vendors, and channel partners alike. But another key objective of this event is to motivate us to imagine a future that is full of endless possibilities through positive thinking. So, over the course of the 2 days, we will be joined by a great lineup of speakers who will be talking about how to create a world of endless possibilities and positivity. During these 2 days, you can win exciting prizes by collecting medals for visiting virtual booths and participating in live interaction during the events. Also, you can win exciting prizes by participating in quiz competitions which will be taking place after every presentation. There are a total of 25 prizes to be won, including Apple iPads, AirPods, Bose speakers, and many more. You can also send us your queries throughout the event through the chat section in the auditorium. Like always, your feedback is extremely valuable to us. We will be conducting a short survey at the end of each day of this event. Please share your feedback so that we can know how we did and so that we can continue to make things better. I would now like to welcome Steve Lockie, who is the Group Managing Director at Westcon Comstore Middle East, to talk about partnering with Westcon Comstore for success. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the event. Guys, is it fine to now?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, Tushar, that was lovely. Very smooth.
Yeah, I
Sweeney
think my
Snagel and
emails
my
are still open, so I'm getting some sound. I'll just quickly close those
okay,
because when the
let's do
email
that.
comes in, I get that notification sound. Okay, all done.
Okay, awesome. Same thing. I'm gonna give you a 3 second countdown.
Sure.
I'm removing Snable. I'm removing Sweena and myself in three, two.
MC Clip Part 2. Thank you, Steve. Such wonderful words. As we have mentioned earlier, Imagine Middle East will shed light on new opportunities for you to grow your business. Throughout these 2 days, we want you to be motivated and we want to inspire our viewers to seek new avenues for success. Without further ado, please allow me to welcome Rakesh Prabhu, who is the CTO at Westcon Comsto International, to talk about how Westcon Comsto is leading lifecycle management. Hi Rakesh, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 3. Thank you, Rakesh, for that very informative session. Before we welcome Cisco to present during today's event, we would like to show you a small video message from Russell Blackburn, who is the Vice President at Comsto EMEA, on why partner with Comsto. MC Clip Part 4. Great relationships produce great results. With this focus on the power of partnership, Cisco Systems is committed to collaborating with you to help you create unprecedented growth and profit opportunities. MC Clip Part 4 Take 2. Great relationships produce great results. With this focus on the power of partnership, Cisco Systems is committed to collaborating with you to create unprecedented growth and explore opportunities for profit. To talk about exploring the power of a strong partnership with Cisco, please join me in welcoming Shadi Salama, who is the channel lead for Gulf region, Middle East, and Africa theater at Cisco Systems. Hi, Shadi. Welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 5. Thank you, Shadi, for that very wonderful session. I would now like to welcome Mohammed Bashir, who is, sorry, Sabrina, if you can bring in Snable, I need to ask something.
Sure thing. Snable's
Hi,
there.
Tushar. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
here.
Snable, sorry, I forgot to ask you earlier. For this session, which is on small business, both the presenters, I need to introduce both of them together, or
Yeah, so they are both presenting and they are doing the handover to each other in their session. So you can just say introducing, or you can say the session will be covered by Bashar and Jack, something like that.
okay, okay, cool.
Are we on clip 5, take 2 now, hey?
Yes, yes.
Okay, awesome.
MC Clip
Wait,
Part
wait.
5, Take 2.
Hang on 2 secs there, Tushar. Just removing Snable and myself. 3, 2.
MC Clip Part 5, Take 2. Thank you, Shadi, for that very wonderful session. I would now like to welcome Mohammed Bashir, who is okay. MC Clip Part 5, Take 3. Thank you, Shadi, for that very wonderful session. I would now like to welcome Mohammed Bashir, who is the UAE channel Cisco Small Business Manager, and Jack Meads, who is the Inside Sales Account Manager for Cisco Meraki, to talk about winning with Cisco Small Business. MC Clip Part 6. Thank you, Mohammed and Jack, for that very insightful session. Let's now take a short break from everything technology to focus on how we ourselves can weather through adversities. The current times have more than ever made us realize the need for inner resiliency and positivity. Imagine has become a platform for us to share thoughts from intellectuals on how we can imagine and work towards a life of endless possibilities and positivity. I would like to welcome our first motivational speaker of the event, Julie Lewis, who is an award winning entrepreneurial adventurer, sought after speaker, coach, and go to consultant in resiliency, positivity, and employee well being. Julie has spoken in more than 20 countries around the globe and feels at home wherever she is delivering her high content programs. She holds a degree in sports science, is an NLP master practitioner, certified stress management instructor, accredited resiliency consultant, and is currently in practice with Institute of Zen Leadership. Julie is an active member of C-Suite Network, TV, and C-Suite best-selling authors in the United States. Her C-Suite bestseller book, Moving Mountains, is a personal development workbook packed with transformational stories and leadership lessons for the 21st century business and life. Please join me in welcoming Julie to talk about imagining a resiliency future. Okay, I think I'll have to do that again. MC Clip Part 6, Take 2. Thank you, Mohammed and Jack, for that very insightful session. Let's now take a short break from everything technology to focus on how we ourselves can weather through adversities. The current times have more than ever made us realize the need for inner resiliency and positivity. Imagine has become a platform for us to share thoughts from intellectuals on how we can imagine and work towards a life of endless possibilities and positivity. I would like to welcome our first motivational speaker of the event, Julie Lewis, who is an award winning entrepreneurial adventurer, sought after speaker, coach, and the go to consultant in resiliency, positivity, and employee well being. Julie has spoken in more than 20 countries around the globe and feels at home wherever she is delivering the high content program. She holds a degree in sports science, is an NLP master practitioner, certified stress management instructor, accredited resiliency consultant, and is currently in practice with the Institute of Zen Leadership. Julie is an active member of the C-Suite Network and TV and C-Suite best-selling authors in the USA. Her C-Suite bestseller book, Moving Mountains, is a personal development workbook packed with transformational stories and leadership lessons for 21st century business and life. Please join me in welcoming Julie Lewis to talk about imagining a resilient future. MC Clip Part 7, Take 1. Thanks, Julie, for that very informative session. I'm sure that the takeaways from this session will help all our attendees in their personal and professional lives. Dear attendees, please do not forget to get social with us and use the hashtag shared on our social media platforms. And please also remember to participate in the quiz competitions to get a chance to win exciting prizes. It's now time for us to move to the next presentation, but before we do so, I would like to quickly talk about Blue Sky. Blue Sky is Westcon Comstore's exclusive platform that paves the way for partners to deliver and sell cloud. Overcoming the potential complexities that partners face when starting out on cloud, Blue Sky simplifies procurement and provisioning, billing and analysis, and compliance and service delivery, giving partners visibility and control over their entire cloud supply chain. Developed in close collaboration with world class vendors, Blue Sky enables partners to grow their cloud business and make most of high value recurring software and services revenues. Here's a small video that talks more about Blue Sky and its capabilities. MC Clip Part 8. Managed service providers have to balance the day-to-day demands of running a business with strategic planning to ensure a future success, growth, and profitability. Okay, sorry guys, I'll have to do this again. MC Clip Part 8, Take 2. Managed service providers have to balance the day-to-day demands of running a business with strategic planning to ensure future success, growth, and profitability. This balancing act is tough to do. That's why bringing together integrated, profitable, and operationally efficient networking and security solutions is extremely important. To talk about winning managed services opportunity with Cisco, I would now like to welcome Lamia Hassan, Managed Services Lead for MIA channel at Cisco Systems. Hi Lamia, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 9, Take 1. Thank you, Lamia. Before we move to our next presenter, we would like to talk a bit about Westcon Comstore's supply chain services. When it comes to navigating complex supply chain requirements, we have it covered. Whether it is installation, configuration, shipping globally, or preventing risk of DOA failures, our team has the expertise. Here's a short video with more details on our supply chain services. MC Clip Part 10. In today's connected, fast-paced world, consumers and hybrid workers alike are hard-pressed for time. The success of a business is dependent on whether they can help deliver their product or services as quickly and securely as possible. Totally satisfied customers contribute almost 14 times as much revenue as somewhat dissatisfied customer. So, a superior customer service or CX is a must have in an organization's business strategy. I would now like to invite Shaheen, who is the Partner Development Manager for CX Lifecycle Services at Cisco Systems Middle East and Africa, to talk about delivering success with Cisco CX and services. Hi Shaheen, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 11. Thanks Shaheen for that very informative session. Our next session is going to focus on how Cisco can support you on your digital marketing needs. Digital marketing has today become the norm for a successful business. By offering benefits such as faster and better reach, cost effectiveness, and better ROI, digital marketing offers a lot of opportunities and can be a true catalyst in the growth of your business. To assist you in your digital marketing journey, Cisco Marketing Velocity Central is the ideal platform. Cisco Marketing Velocity Central offers free, customizable campaigns that span automated email journey, social media and website syndication, and an enhanced marketing content library. This service also offers advanced analytic capabilities, including campaign tracking and customer contact engagement scoring. Please join me in welcoming Sarah Bester, who is the Partner Marketing Activation Team Lead at Cisco EMER, for a session on how you can explore the power of digital marketing with Cisco Marketing Velocity Central. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 12. Thanks, Sarah, for that great session on Cisco Marketing MC Clip Part 12. Thanks, Sarah, for that great session on Cisco Marketing Velocity Central and how partners can take advantage of it to accelerate business growth. As we have learned through our earlier presentations, Cisco is committed towards enabling the partners to perform, to meet today's business goals, and to transform to fuel their continued success. But partner enablement is not just about learning about technology, solutions, and offers. This is certainly important, but it encompasses so much more. Cisco completely understands that effectively enabling partners is all about arming to proficiently power the customer's digital transformation. Cisco's goal is to equip partners with speed, agility, and efficiency that allows them to respond faster and the scale to customers' growing business demands. One way we are doing this, okay, I'll have to do this again. I'll have to do this again. MC Clip Part 12, Take 3. Thanks, Sarah, for that great session on Cisco Marketing Velocity Central and how partners can take advantage of it to accelerate business growth. As we have learned through the earlier presentations, Cisco is committed towards enabling partners to perform to meet today's business goals and to transform to fuel their continued success. But partner enablement is not just about learning about technology, solutions, and offers. It is certainly important, but it encompasses so much more. Cisco completely understands that effectively enabling the partners is all about arming them to proficiently power the customer's digital transformation. Cisco's goal is to equip partners with the speed, agility, and efficiency that allows them to respond faster and scale to the customer's growing business needs. One way Cisco is doing that is through a virtual learning experience called Black Belt Academy. The Cisco Black Belt Academy, a simplified enablement framework, is built to help partner sales and engineers learn Cisco's competitive advantage and how Cisco solutions stack up against the competition. Delivered in a virtual environment to provide scale agility and is on demand for a self-paced experience. To talk more about the Black Belt Academy, I would now like to welcome Martin Rosenberg, who is the Global Black Belt Academy leader at Cisco. Hi, Martin. Welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 13, Take 1. Thank you, Martin. That brings the presentations for day one of Imagine Middle East Virtual Conference to a close. We hope that you have come with a lot of knowledge and motivation to succeed in navigating through this digital era. Through our sessions tomorrow, we will continue to explore how our vendors are innovating to support their customers in digital transformation journey. We will also continue to explore what opportunities this digital MC Clip Part 13 Take 2. Thank you, Martin. And that brings us MC Clip Part 13 Take 3. Thank you, Martin. That brings the presentations for day one of Imagine Middle East Virtual Conference to a close. We hope that you have come away with a lot of new knowledge and motivation to succeed in navigating through this new digital era. Through our sessions tomorrow, we will continue to explore how vendors are innovating to help customers in their digital transformation journey. We will also continue to explore what opportunities this acceleration in digital transformation holds for us as leaders in the IT channel and how Westcon Comsto is here to partner with you in your journey to success. We will also be joined tomorrow by some incredible motivational speakers who will talk about imagining a life of endless possibilities through positive thinking. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow again for day two of Imagine Middle East Virtual Conference. We will now be opening our virtual booths. So before you leave us for today, do visit our virtual booths to not only enhance your knowledge, but also to get a chance to win exciting prizes. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow again. Sabrina, if you can bring Snable and Swina.
Sure
Done with
thing.
day one.
Snables.
Hey guys, day one is done. Was it okay? Any changes required?
No, Tushar, it was okay. Only thing is, later I'll just take a note from you of the corporate videos because I heard you announce some of them. So I'll
Yeah,
just
that
get that
anyways,
from
I'll
you.
share the file with you, so it will give you additional clarity to know the flow.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Maybe the
fine.
only thing which I realized that I missed was somewhere I mentioned that day one is only
There's
about
some,
Cisco.
1 second, Tushar, I can't hear you. There's some background noise from somewhere. Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So what I forgot was that nowhere in my MC clips I mentioned that day one is all about Cisco. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine because that's even there on the website that we created. So it's
Ideally,
fine.
I should have said, yeah, that day one is only about Cisco. But it's okay. Now I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think I need to
fine.
redo everything again. Yeah. Okay, cool. So shall I proceed with day two or anything you want me to change or oh my clothes, yeah. So guys, give me just
Yeah,
a
just your
minute. I'll
clothes.
quickly change and I'll come back.
Yeah, sure. The only
Yeah.
thing, Tushar, is that we'll have the trend micro recording starting at 5. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be quick.
Okay.
It's all
Okay,
ready.
great.
I'll just take a minute and I'll be back. Yeah. Okay.
Sabrina, Swina, I can't see the chat because I'm sharing my screen. So if you're like chatting, just send me a WhatsApp.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
I can't send. Sorry, I can't send a WhatsApp. But Swina, if
No
you see
problem. Maybe
anything from
Swina
my
can
side,
message me.
that's
Yeah.
Sure, Snehal, I'll do that.
okay. Cool. Perfect.
Okay, guys, I'm all set.
Okay. Awesome. So, are we starting again? Just saying clip one, or are we going from
No, that will be very
14?
confusing. So I'm following the same sequence. So this will be clip 14.
Okay. Awesome. So clip 14. Okay. So I'm removing Snable. I am removing Swina and removing myself in three, two, one.
MC clip part 14, take one. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day two of Westcon Comstore's Imagine Middle East virtual conference. My name is Tushar Chawla, and I'm the Group Business Manager at Westcon Comstore. The Imagine Middle East event seeks to explore new opportunities to grow your business by understanding what the future holds for enterprises, vendors, and channel partners alike. During today's event, we will be further exploring the solutions that our vendors are offering to help organizations in their efforts to accelerate digital transformation. We will also be joined by incredible motivational speakers who will be talking about imagining a world of endless possibility and positivity. As we mentioned yesterday, the event is hosted on our events platform Venue and will allow you to participate in the event through virtual booths and live quiz competitions. You can win exciting prizes by collecting medals for visiting virtual booths and participating in live interactions during the event. Also, you can win exciting prizes by participating in the quiz competitions which will be taking place after every presentation. There are a total of 25 prizes to be won, including Apple iPads, AirPods, Bose speakers, and many more. You can also send us your queries throughout the event through the medium of the chat section in our auditorium. We would like to thank you for the great feedback you had shared with us yesterday about day one of the event. We will also be conducting a short survey at the end of the event today. Please do share your feedback so that we can know what we can do better to improve the overall experience for our attendees at our virtual conferences. To kickstart today's event, I would now like to welcome Steve Lockie, who's the Group Managing Director, for his welcome note. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 15, Take 1. Thank you, Steve, for that wonderful welcome note. In today's rapidly evolving world, it is more important than ever that organizations recognize that data is a key pillar for digital transformation because every interaction in the digital world generates data. This data lets you create baselines and benchmarks for your transformation journey and provides a good indicator of okay. MC Clip Part 15, Take 2. Thank you, Steve, for that very wonderful welcome note. In today's rapidly evolving world, it is more important than ever that organizations recognize that data is the key pillar for digital transformation because every interaction in the digital world generates data. This data lets you create baselines and benchmarks for your transformation journey and provides a good indicator of progress. As a leading IT distributor, Westcon Comsto has striven hard to be a digital first data driven organization. To talk more about the same, I would like to welcome Paul Cunningham, who is the CMO at Westcon Comsto International. Hi, Paul. Welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 16. Thank you so much, Paul, for that brilliant overview of how Westcon Comsto has positioned itself to be a digital first and data driven organization. Before I invite our first vendor to present, we would like to show you a small video regarding Blue Sky, which is Westcon Comsto's platform that paves the way for partners to deliver and sell cloud. Overcoming the potential complexities that partners face when starting out with cloud. Okay. Um, Snable, I real. Okay. MC Clip Part 16, Take 2. Thank you so much, Paul, for that brilliant overview of how Westcon Comsto has positioned itself to be a digital first data driven organization. Digital transformation requires network evolution as well as enterprise security. A key pillar for sustained digital transformation journey for your customer is to make sure that their organization network has the right protection in the right place. New business processes driven by digital transformation increase the attack surface. Trust but verify is no longer an option. It's time to leverage a zero trust security and delivery model for successful digital transformation. To talk about complete zero trust network security, I would now like to invite Maher, who is the system engineer at Palo Alto Networks. Hi, Maher. Welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 17. Thank you, Mahir. Before we move to our next present, MC Clip Part 17, Take 2. Thank you, Mahir. Before we move to our next presenting technology vendor, we have a very special session on exploring the power of imagination by Mohammad Khatani, who is public speaking world champion. Mohammad Khatani, a Saudi Arabian engineer, won the Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking. Khatani won after several eliminating rounds that took place over 6 months with 30,000 participants from over 100 countries. Growing up, he suffered from several stuttering. I should have read this. Guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just myself reading this for the first time. Growing up, he suffered. Okay, let's do it. MC Clip Part 17, Take 3. Thank you, Mahir. Before we move to our next presenting technology vendor, we have a very special session on exploring the power of imagination by Mohammad Khatani, who is a public speaking world champion. Mohammad Khatani, a Saudi Arabian engineer, won the Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking. Katani won after several eliminating rounds that took place over 6 months with over 30,000 participants from more than 100 countries. Growing up, Katani suffered from severe stuttering, but he was able to overcome it by facing his fears, pushing the envelope, and performing on stage. He is passionate about public speaking and stand up comedy. He has participated in several conferences around the world where he inspires people to chase their dreams. He is successful both in engineering and public speaking and is a certified programmer from vendors like Microsoft and SAP. Okay, I should not take their names. Okay. MC Clip Part 17, Take 4. Thank you, Mahir. Before we move to our next presenting technology vendor, we have a very special session on exploring the power of imagination by Mohammad Khatani, who is a public speaking world champion. Mohammad Khatani, a Saudi Arabian engineer, won the Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking. Khatani won after several eliminating rounds that took place over 6 months with over 30,000 participants from more than 100 countries. Growing up, Khatani suffered from severe stuttering, but he was able to overcome it by facing his fears and pushing the envelope to perform on stage. He is passionate about public speaking and stand up comedy. He has participated in several conferences around the world where he inspires people to chase their dreams. He is successful both in engineering and public speaking. Please join me in welcoming Mohammad Khatani to talk about exploring the power of imagination. MC Clip Part 18. Thanks, Mohammed, for helping us explore the power of imagination through your amazing session. Before we move over to our next presentation, we would like to talk a bit about orbit. Today's complex world economy demands that global service providers, system integrators, and value added resellers provide ubiquitous global deployment and managed services. Customers expect comprehensive solutions and services that deliver real value beyond the traditional supply chain model of moving boxes. Our combination of global footprint, supply chain capabilities, and global services and solutions deliver just that, extending reach with solutions services our partners need today and tomorrow. Here's a small video to share more details about Orbit. MC Clip Part 19. Let's now move MC Clip Part 19. Let's now move ahead and explore the topic of application security. Applications and digital experiences are the defining elements of today's organizations, representing the most significant way businesses connect with their customers. Dynamic IT environments have made application security more complex than ever. Application security today is much more than stopping the next big breach. Please join me in welcoming Zakir Zubair, Solutions Engineering Manager at F5 Networks, to share insights about F5's modern approach to application security. Hi Zakir, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 20. Thank you, Zakir. Westcon Comstore's renewals. MC Clip Part 20. Thank you, Zakir. Before moving on to the next presentation, we would like to talk a bit about Westcon Comstore's renewals. Westcon Comstore's dedicated renewals assist you in retaining customers, growing recurring revenues, and securing long-term success by assisting you on repeat revenue opportunities. Here's a short video on Westcon Comstore's renewal services. MC Clip Part 21. For the next presentation, we'll put the spotlight on cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is the number one technology priority for planned digital transformation projects as businesses adapt to a surge in hybrid working as a result of COVID-19. Our next presenting vendor is a leader in cloud and enterprise cybersecurity who will be talking about how their products and solutions are providing advanced threat defense through better and faster detection and response. Please join me in welcoming the Trend Micro team. MC Clip Part 22. Thank you, Trend Micro team, for that great session. While we are at the topic of cybersecurity, let's now invite our next presenting vendor, Scout, who with over 3,800 customers globally are leaders in defending the enterprise of things for world's leading organizations. Please join me in welcoming Sunil Varke, who is the CTO for EMEA and APAC at Scout to talk about changing the cybersecurity paradigm. Hi Sunil, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 23. Thank you Sunil for that very insightful session. Let's now take a short break from everything technology for a few minutes and focus our attention towards imagining a better world, a world that is full of empathy. Our next speaker, Mimi Nicklin, is an experienced marketer and strategist and a speaker on empathy and human understanding. She is an internationally best-selling author of Softening the Edge, host of Empathy for Breakfast 365, and founder of the first of its kind social education and inspiration platform, Empathy Everywhere. Mimi is an expert in connection and mutual human understanding. She works closely with organizations with the aim to fill the empathy gap and rebuild societies and businesses worldwide. She has over 15 years of experience in marketing communication across 25 markets. She has founded Empathy Everywhere, an education and influence platform that offers empathy back to the world via a corporate and community training academy, and an Empathy for the Future Youth platform with the aim to change the understanding and mindset of businesses across the world. Mimi's book, Softening the Edge, Empathy How Humanity's Oldest Leadership Trait is Changing Our World, was a bestseller in USA, Canada, Australia, and the UAE. Please join me in welcoming Mimi to talk about imagining a world full of empathy. MC Clip Part 24. Thank you, Mimi, for that very inspiring session. Surely, We all can make our lives and of those around us much better and more meaningful by inculcating a bit more empathy. It's now time for us to move ahead to our next presentation. Our next presenting vendor is the pioneer at the edge of enterprise and server MC Clip Part 24 Take 2. Thank you, Mimi, for that very inspiring session. Surely we all can make lives of those around us much more meaningful by inculcating a bit more empathy and add even more meaning to our lives. Okay, let's do once again. MC Clip Part 25 Take 4. Thank you, Mimi, for that very inspiring session. Surely, with a bit more empathy, we can make this world truly more meaningful and it's just not going well. I think I'll just. Okay. MC Clip Part 25, Take 5. Thank you, Mimi, for that very inspiring session. It's now time for us to move ahead to our next presentation. Our next presenting vendor is the pioneer at the edge of the enterprises and serves thousands of customers, including many of the world's top companies. They build and deliver edge technologies that enable businesses to intelligently connect assets, data, and people. Please join me in welcoming Nasser Ahmed Mohammed, who is the Senior Distribution Manager at Zebra Technologies, to talk about capturing your performance edge with Zebra. Hi Nasir, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 25. Thanks Nasir for that very insightful session. It's now time for us to move to the final vendor presentation for today's event. As your customers transform their business to digital, they will need protection for both legacy as well as new cloud systems. Broadcom is the only and MC Clip Part 25 Take 2. Thank you, Nasser, for that very insightful session. It's now time for us to move to the final vendor presentation for today's event. As your customers transform their business to digital, they will need protection for both legacy and new cloud systems. Broadcom is the first and the only company to unify and coordinate security functions across both cloud and on-premises systems. To talk about how to get protection throughout your digital transformation, I would like to welcome Salah, who is the systems engineer for KSA. The systems engineering and KSA regional manager. Okay. MC Clip Part 25 Take 4. Thanks Nasir for that very insightful session. It's now time for us to move to the final vendor presentation for today's event. As your customers transform their business to digital, they will need protection for both legacy and cloud systems. Broadcom is the first and the only company to unify and coordinate security functions across both cloud and on-premises systems. To talk about how to get protection throughout your digital transformation, I would now like to welcome Salah, who is the System Engineering and KSA Regional Manager at Broadcom. Hi Salah, welcome to the event. MC Clip Part 26. Thanks for that very insightful session. With that, we have now come to a formal close for our vendor presentations. However, we still have an insightful closing remarks section in store for you, as well as announcements regarding winners of the quiz competitions, the games, and the treasure hunt activity. Over the past 2 days, our vendors showcased how they are constantly innovating to support the evolving needs of the customers and assisting them in their digital transformation journey. It is only through this digital transformation that businesses can become more resilient and future ready. Also, over the past 2 days, we have highlighted our focus as Westcon Comstore on being digital first and data driven organization. And we were able to give you a peek into our digital platforms and our digital capabilities that have been developed with your success in mind. We hope that through these sessions, we have helped you explore endless opportunities to further grow your business by focusing on these futuristic technologies and solutions. To give a final closing note and highlight some key takeaways, I would like to welcome Steve Lockie, who's the Group Managing Director at Westcon Comsto Middle East. Hi, Steve, over to you. That's it, guys. I'm done.
Awesome, Tushar. Thank you very much.
Was it
And
all okay, or do we
yes,
need
it was
to?
wonderful.
Yeah, it was fun, Tushar. It was okay.
Yeah, I think I changed the sequence because Blue Sky was coming on 2 days. So, Snehal, I'll make that
Ah,
change.
okay. Okay,
Yeah,
fine. Yeah. Okay, no
good.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Trend Micro now?
Yeah. Sabrina, do you know who's jumping onto that recording? Is it you or somebody else?
I am jumping onto it.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah, I better get going then.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So, Sabrina, what you will get from my side is the script, which has the flow. And the other thing we're going to send you is
How are you
there's a
doing,
production
Mazin?
schedule.
Fine. Great.
Sorry, I just had to open up the other link to let them
No
in.
problem. Go ahead. Go ahead with that. We'll
Gee,
send you the details over email. Yeah. Thanks a
sorry.
lot. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sabrina. Bye bye.
Okay, thanks, Tushar. Are we doing the 1 minute? Okay.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
Okay, thanks,
All
Snell.
right, bye.